Well, Bucky, we've got training camp here, preseason games right around the corner, and week one will be here before you know it. We've got some training camp battles, though, some positions up for grabs we're looking forward to. In fact, we've got our top 5 we're going to reveal today.
Well, you know, it's all about the quarterback, and most of these battles sit around the quarterback position because it's the most important position on the field. Can't wait to talk about some of these.
All right, number 5, the first one we're going to talk about here is the quarterback position, and that is one with the Chicago Bears where Mike Glennon, we assume it's his job. Not so fast.
Not so fast. Mitchell Trubisky is going to put pressure on Mike Glennon. Look, you talk about the second overall pick in the draft. They can give him every opportunity to win this job. And even though they signed Mike Glennon to a hefty contract, you draft somebody that high, you want to make sure that he gets on the field and shows you what he has. We'll get a chance to see that in the preseason.
Got the number 2 leading rusher in the NFL in that game there, so that's a team that can run the football, take some pressure off a young quarterback. So I actually think Trubisky could be successful fairly early on if he gets on the football field.
Yeah, absolutely. He will have a chance. It's a matter of can they find enough pass catchers on the outside to get it done. Kevin White needs to be a big part of that.
Let's see if he can get healthy and perform. All right, now we got a 3-way battle, number 4 on our list, and that's in the Cleveland Browns quarterback room.
I mean, they have everybody on the field. Cody Kessler, Brock Osweiler, Deshaun Kaiser. They're going to battle it out and see who's going to be the last man standing. Cody Kessler going in is the starter. He's the favorite to win because he was the guy that started a handful of games last year. Hugh Jackson has an affinity for him. He did okay. But Brock Osweiler, based on the reports that you're hearing coming out of OTAs and minicamps, he has put himself back in the conversations being the starting quarterback for the Browns. And even though he had a disappointing season in Houston, remember, this guy played a critical part of the Denver Broncos Super Bowl run. Maybe he can kind of dust it off, find his confidence, and give them a chance. And then Deshaun Kaiser is the most talented of all 3 of them. Let's see when he's ready to play.
Well, this is the tricky part because Deshaun Kaiser, to me, when you look at the Browns going forward, they need to figure out this quarterback position, and maybe that's a guy picking high in the draft next year if they were to be there. They need to evaluate Deshaun Kaiser in the preseason. So I don't think he's going to win this job, Bucky, but I think we're going to see a lot of him in these preseason games.
Well, you got to give him a lot of reps, and I think I'll go all the way back to the Green Bay Packers and what they would do with Brent Hundley. They put him out there. They really showcased him to see exactly what he was. He's a backup, and maybe he'll be a trading chip. For Deshaun Kaiser, you want to use all of these preseason games to get a feel for when he'll be ready to play during the regular season. I believe we'll see him get a ton of reps these first 4 games.
Who wins it real quick?
Oh, I think Brock Osweiler is going to end up being the starting quarterback.
That's why I thought I was going to shock you and come with Osweiler, but now we agreed on that. So Brock Osweiler, your starting quarterback in Cleveland. All right, number 3 on our list, that's the running back position, Bucky, for the Seattle Seahawks. Some interesting names.
Thomas Rawls, Eddie Lacy. The Seattle Seahawks are at their best when they are able to run the ball. And I know when you sign Russell Wilson to a big contract, you want to make this offense more quarterback-driven, but they need to be able to run the football. And with both of these big physical backs, both have had some injury concerns. If Eddie Lacy is healthy, I would think that he would have the inside track on the job. Well, let's see how it plays out in preseason.
Light salad dressing. I don't know what he's doing. It's working. Eddie Lacy's trimming up. But if he's in shape, I think Eddie Lacy's got a good chance of winning this job. But I do think you've got a chance of seeing a committee here. Some other running backs on this roster as well.
C.J. Prosise.
Sprinkled in. C.J. Prosise, especially in the passing game, could be a big impact player for them. But that'll be a fun position battle to monitor. All right, number 2 on our list, we're going to go back to the quarterback position. We've got a rookie versus a young veteran and competing for a job for a team that won a division last year.
Deshaun Watson versus Tom Savage. And Tom Savage, I mean, he is a guy that has been talked about for years, being ready to play, and then he'll get his opportunity. The main thing for Tom Savage is he understands the offense. He has made some throws when he's had an opportunity. He's yet to throw a touchdown pass, and he has always kind of struggled with the injury bug. In Deshaun Watson, you get a rookie coming in. A lot of people are excited to see what he can do in this offense. Gain ground quickly doing mini camps and OTAs. Let's see if he's able to wrestle the job from Tom Savage by the end of camp.
This feels a little bit like that year with Russell Wilson and Matt Flynn. Doesn't it a little bit? Everybody said it's Matt Flynn's job, but you got a rookie. We'll see how he does. And then Russell Wilson just took it away from him. I think we got a chance of seeing Deshaun Watson do the same thing.
Yeah, I think we do have a chance to see it. And I think the main thing with Deshaun is understanding what he can do, understanding and acclimating to the speed of the pro game. If he just takes care of the ball and finds a way to find DeAndre Hopkins on the outside, the Texans' offense will be fine. They have enough weapons for him to be successful without having to be the driving force of that offense.
All right, we are at number 1 on the list, Bucky, a team not too far removed from the Super Bowl win. Needs to figure out the quarterback.
Trevor Siemian versus Paxton Lynch. Trevor Siemian, to me, is a safe choice in this because he's played a lot. He doesn't mess it up. He just kind of drives the car and kind of gets it to the winner's circle. He is a guy that has a lot of experience in terms of being the starter for most of the year. Last year, really sat in Peyton Manning's back pocket, so the preparation part he has. We're waiting to see if Paxton Lynch can step up and take this job. As a first-round pick, you expect him to be more talented than Siemian, but he has to show it on the field. We're waiting to see, but by all accounts, I believe Trevor Siemian is the front runner, and he's the guy to expect to see when they open up the season.
Yeah, to me, this is like, you get Trevor Siemian as you go to an amusement park. You can get on a roller coaster, man. It's going to go fast. You're going to be highs and lows. It's going to be exciting. I think the Broncos might be looking more for like the teacups, just kind of nice and steady.
Yep.
Just keep that thing. Not even going to spin the wheel that hard. To me, that's what Trevor Siemian gives them, consistency, because they're going to be really good on the defensive side of the ball. Just keep it in the fairway. No turnovers. Protect the football. Any drive that ends in a kick is your friend. Punts and field goals, they're going to win a lot of games.
Absolutely. And if they can get Jamal Charles on track, and if C.J. Anderson can run the football, then it takes pressure off Trevor Siemian or Paxton Lynch to really make plays in the passing game. I believe this is a team that wants to win on defense, run the ball, then the quarterback making plays last. That's how they want to win.
There you have it. Those are our top 5 position battles. We'll look forward to watching.